Okay, sorry, I have to stop and restart the video because I upload those things to, so anybody that couldn't make it can watch. Because obviously being at training is a way different experience than watching at home, but I know sometimes life happens, and we had a lot of life happen today and over the last few days, so there's a lot of people looking forward to seeing this information and getting that for their business online. So I kind of stop and start it so it doesn't take 15 days to upload. It only takes 1 day per thing. So if it takes me 3 days to get it up, it's because each one takes me an entire day to upload. So anyway. So I'm going to cover stuff on ways to share Premier, especially with this new promotion. Does everyone in here know that you sign up in Premier this month and get $200 off? Does everybody know that? Has everybody either seen the email or Facebook something? Okay. So why is that important? Because it's huge. The reason they did it so quickly behind February's, and when I say they've never done it, they have never done it. And they may never do it again, but their reasoning behind it is because they wanted people that just started their business in February, which is a lot of you ladies in here, to be able to then have, be able to share and get their business off to a great start with a running buddy. So we try to push that anyways, but it's a lot easier to get a running buddy when they can save $200. So just share, because each one of you in here have your why. When Tammy was asking earlier what your why is, we all have our own why. Everybody's story looks different, and each season of my life has changed with my why. And so over the last 10 years, I've had multiple different reasons. However, had Brooke not said yes to Premier when she didn't want to, and she almost threw up going past the house the first day, her investment was $1,200. Okay, right now it's $195 plus the boutique, which is significantly cheaper than it was when we started. So just to know, like, if those people can just get out there and experience Premier and see the money and the blessing it can be, it truly does work if you work it. So you got to be confident in what you have to offer. And so if for some reason you're not, or you don't feel like you have what you need to share, let us know, because I'm about to cover a few different ways to get the information out quickly this month and in front of people. And we're going to give you guys some extra opportunities, because I know everybody's busy. I know everybody's got a lot of life going on. But truly, if you will focus on sharing this business and building a Premier family, that is what, for me, allowed me to leave my full-time job. Like, it wasn't from just my shows. It became from building a family, which I didn't know I wanted that in Premier. I just played in Premier for the first few years until it really, I had more of a why. And then I was like, oh no, I'm not doing this forever. I'm overworking for someone else, and I'm going to make my own schedule, and I'm very, like, I don't do authority well. I am my own boss, so yeah, so, and I used to bartend, and so I come from a world where I hustle, and what I do makes my money. And that for me is the same with Premier. You show your jewelry, you get out there and you share this business, you will do well. And so until I actually set my mind on the fact that I wanted to share and I wanted to be a certain level or whatever it was, my personal goals, it didn't work for me. Like, I didn't really have people come into the business. I didn't sign anybody up. Signed up Tammy after my first year, and then after that, it was almost an entire another year before I signed my second jeweler. But at that point, I was ready, and it was August. I came in October. Tammy came in the next October, and then it was the next August. Just so you guys understand the window of time. Don't ever feel like you can't do this if you ain't figured it out after the first couple months or the first couple years, because I'm living proof 10 years in. You can do whatever you want with this business whenever the season is right for you. And we are all here to help you make it happen. So when I decided, I was like, I want to be a designer. I want to go on those trips. What the heck is that? Like, I figured it out in, like, July when I went. And so August that year, I sponsored between August and December. I hit Builder by December, which I sponsored 3 new people. And then I made designer before the end of January, like, in order to go on that trip. So I set my mind to it, and I did it. And so what that looks like for y'all and how you could do it, so different people have different goals. I know Sam wants to be designer, but we got to go rookie first. You know, and so after rookie is builder, if you want to do those different levels of leadership to earn that extra free jewelry and to eventually get where you can go on these trips with us. And these 2 ladies over here, one's been on it, and then these 2 better be on the next trip with us. Because I was like, you were so close. I was so close.
And we'll find out at Rally.
Yeah.
Where the next trip is, and every other year on the cruise. So
okay, yeah. So who's going to Rally? Yes, y'all, rally is some kind of crazy whatever. Like,
And also, just so you know, the bus,
Yeah.
we're doing the bus again this year.
Only one.
Tammy, I know, posted, I think
Yeah.
posted on the page.
Yeah, so they do have the bus, and I don't know if it's full or not yet, but we can always ask.
Budget-wise, I rode the bus, well, we rode the bus last year.
It was a little cheaper, but we had 3 buses, now they're only doing 1.
We had 2 buses? There were 2 buses. There were 2 buses.
There's 2 buses, they're just doing one. I think it's $99 or $100.
It's $139.
It's 130.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But it's still cheaper than an airline ticket.
Mhm.
I booked my flight, Trophy night, we were doing Southwest, it's a little bit cheaper, we paid $229. So,
That
Yeah,
includes
and
the
I'm
bag.
watching, so as soon as I know.
and you can stay
Watch
farther
the
out. If you want to spend a little bit less, you can stay a little bit farther out, and they have buses that charge you back and forth. That's what we did last year as well.
Yeah, so if you're on the fence, talk to us about your concerns, and y'all literally, it's like 2 jewelry shows, and you can get there.
Hotel is so cheap, I think we ended up, it was like $102.
Oh yeah, 'cause you stayed a little further
We
out.
stayed a little further out.
I was close to with you guys, it was only like 140
Yeah, it was like 1,
for 3 nights.
yeah, it was
Split
something.
4 ways.
That was my way.
Yeah, we split 4 ways. We roommate, like, so my roomie was Shirley, my husband, and Jen, which y'all,
I played in bed with a
for Jen
stranger,
too, yeah.
and now we're like this.
best friends. And I mean, and the 3 of us are like three pieces.
Yeah.
Like, miss
So
her.
fun. It's like grown-up camp.
No, Steven had phone calls with us, but I miss Jen, and y'all, you better be watching, and I love you, and I'm praying for you. I just saw her post today that
About her back.
she's got some issues going on with sciatic, and I can personally attest to that. It was not cool. Was actually at her jewelry show. I had to borrow her mom's Cadillac, which is her wheelchair, because when I was ginormous, probably about that big or bigger, like my leg gave out, and at her mom's jewelry show, and I was like, she's like, I need a Cadillac, so they literally had me up in the wheelchair. So, but I'm definitely praying for her, for that. But yes, the best of friends come out of rally. So,
Yeah.
who?
Is Robin going?
I don't know. But let me get to this so you guys know, yes, rally y'all is super important. But so there's a few different ways to get this information out. We are putting out a few extra opportunities. Anytime we have training, we offer the opportunity presentation. It says OP, that's what that is in there. Where you can bring people here if you do not feel comfortable, and we will share with them. And it's more beneficial for your business for you to get them in front of us. And so if that means we got to come out and we've got to go to lunch with you to share the business, or meet for coffee or whatever, let me know if your people can't get here. Or if they can't fit into anywhere else we offer it. Tomorrow, Brooke is still part of our upline. She's got one on a Tuesday night to make another option of a day. Hers is a fun to share. Or it's dinner and a piece of jewelry. You got to let her know, like tonight or in the morning, if you're planning to bring someone. But again, that's another opportunity where someone else will share the business for you, and we will help go through any objections that they may have. The text Q-pick collage that we just sent out as a challenge for you guys to put out there. Again, that is something that we threw together to help you guys, like, share the business. It's a quick 5-minute phone number for them to call in and listen to. There's a video one that we found, and we've shared that. So are you guys seeing these things that you guys can share? You've got the 5-minute phone call, listen in about the discount, and there's the 6-minute video. And if you watch the 6-minute video that Julie David does, if you look further down, there's a little extra icon for YouTube that probably says the full version. But I just really feel like it's good to sprinkle enough information and get them to where we can truly share with them and get through any objections. Because some people will just be like, I can't because of the money, or I can't because of the time. And if they don't see how it can truly fit into their life and how it can be a blessing to them, then we're doing them a disservice. And we want them to have this opportunity, because if Brooke had called me and said, why aren't you doing shows and why aren't you doing this, probably wouldn't still be here. But I never had that pressure. And, you know, we don't give that pressure. We want to help you wherever you're at. So if you feel like you want to share, or you know people in your circle, or you come across people at your shows that circle, they have interest, don't let that scare you. Just say, okay, I'll get you some information, or hey, are you available to come here? We're having a fun night. You get a piece of jewelry just for coming and listening. And you just know it's no big deal. It's just you roll with it, and they are excited and they come. If for some reason those don't work, we're also throwing in a Sunday. So Tammy is actually going to do Sunday the 22nd, because some people need a weekend. So everybody's got excuses on why they can't get here on Monday night. Everybody's got excuses why they can't do something on another night. A lot of people You know, so we want to give options. So we're going to do a brownies and bling night on May 22nd. So it's still giving them enough time to get in front of the business opportunity and get that information before all crazy breaks loose, which is school gets out on the 25th. And yes.
What time are we?
I will get it for you. I don't know if she's doing it at like a 3 or 4 or something like that. I have to check with her. But and then we're also going to do. I will be doing next Sunday another Facebook event. Okay, which is where we're doing Facebook live events. I don't know about live, but Facebook uploaded videos. Because love me some Tracy Eber, or her Tracy Facebook live freaked me out. I'm like, what about that? Because I'll retake a few times, a few more times, and delete and retake it. Okay, so we will be doing another Facebook event for you, which is really just quickly getting the information to people, and it's a broader spectrum of people. You can invite people that you would not normally think to call on or whatever. But, and I just tell you, I encourage you, anything. Y'all, I watch Facebook and people post, I just got a part-time job, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. And I'm like, you need Premiere, like at least come listen. Like one brand new mom, like she's got a 1-year-old daughter, and we've been playing some phone tag and everything. She watched the live video, and she's like, I know I'm going to save $200, but she's like, I'll pay the extra $200, but right now wouldn't be a good time. We're in February, so I let her know, hey, it's back. You don't have to pay that extra $200. Let's get together and let's talk through it. But again, she's one that's going through school, and she just got like a nursing school or something, and she just got a part-time job, and she's missing time with her daughter. So I just felt led to reach out to her, and so you never know what's going to happen with your information, but don't be afraid to share what you do. Like you don't know who it's going to fit and what life it's going to work for, and who it's not. It's not for us to judge. We've got an option that's way better than $8 to $10 an hour working your butt off, like in retail or whatever, and not having much to show for it by the time the government gets it. Versus go play in jewelry, get paid to eat brownies and give away free jewelry, and you've made $200-300. Even if it's a low show and we make $100, y'all, we're super spoiled. That's like $25 an hour. So just really think about that and what you have to offer, and don't have any fear in it. And if you're brand new and I've never even done a show, seriously, don't worry about that either. You can have running buddies, and we will train them. That's why Premier has 3 leaders above you, because we're there to help you. So those are upcoming events. So continue to share the little things. Just feel bold, get it out there, ask the 4 questions. Does everybody know what pic collage I'm talking about? So the pic collage or the video. And you can offer something at your shows and just say, hey, I'm in a challenge this month to see how many people will watch this video and answer these 4 questions. I just got to send her back the message with your answers. Would you mind answering these? And literally, I have it saved in my memo, and I copy and paste it and just shoot it over. And then they'll watch it, and then I'll give them, whatever I'll put them into a drawing for an extra item, or just for doing it and sending me back their message. If they do it before their friend's show closes, they can add an additional half-price item to their friend's show, which increases my retail for this Kid in the Game challenge. So, things like that are ideas. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, or reservations towards any of that?
Can I say something? Okay, so I have a question. All right, for those of you who are new and haven't shared Premiere. Okay, how much do we make every time we sell a piece of jewelry? I didn't hear you.
50%.
Okay, and if you sponsor, how much does Premiere pay you? I didn't hear you.
10%.
Okay, and how many quotas, do we have a monthly quota?
No.
Okay, and do we have to do deliveries?
No.
All right, and what about territories?
No.
We don't have any of that. And do we have a boss?
No.
Okay, and what is the quarterly amount that we have to sell in order to stay active?
0.
Okay, thank you. You've just done an overview.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. You don't want to throw up on someone the amount of information that we truly do know, or you may not know it all, but you don't want to give them all that information, because they'd be like, whoa. You just want to sprinkle it, and it's not like you're tricking them. It's just truly, how much can your brain take? Girl, you need money? We need to talk. You hate your job? We need to talk. That's what Bob's thing was. Whatever it was, Bob, head of marketing, he said, anytime you hear someone, there's certain flags at your show or in your life, you know, that you hear complain on daily. I wish I could stay home with my kids. Like, man, I hate this job, you know. Or like, I wish whatever. I wish we could go on vacation. Like, I would love to just be able to take my kids to Disney. Guess what? Playing jewelry a couple nights in the entire year, and that's not a problem. You can pay the $100 a ticket. Yes, which is ridiculous.
Testimony to that, we're going on a cruise on fall break, and I'm paying for it. And my kids don't know these friends.
Nice.
So, because of
Yeah. Awesome. See, like you never know what it could do for you, and so not everybody needs an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month as a full-time income. Some people just need an extra $200, $300, $400 to not, you know, lose their house or be able to pay for groceries or to be able to, you know, do extra fun things. You don't know what it is, and so just never underestimate who might need it. And so anyway, Candy.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I have a coworker who went to another company's opportunity presentation, a travel company, and she came back and she was like, I went to this thing last night and they were really pushy and like they're like, you've got to get this and you got to do this and it's only this to sign up, and but you have all these different levels, and she was so frustrated. She's like, this is why I don't like businesses like that. And she knows that I'm in Premier, and I said, not all businesses are like that. And I, at work, while we're working, kind of gave her a mini OP and just said, this is Premier. Like, you're not going to hear me shove it down your throat. You're not going to hear me say you have to sponsor somebody. You don't want to sponsor anybody. You're still going to make money. So, but you're going to make more money if you sponsor someone. And she kind of just looked at me and she said, really, they're not all like that? And I said, no, not at all. I said, this is my second time around in Premier. I said, and I've sponsored one person, and I still make money. Do shows, you make money. Sponsor someone, you still make money. I said, but that attitude that you got from that, because it was such a bad experience, she thinks that's what they all are. So a lot of times you'll get people that push back and say, I don't want to do that, because they've gone to other presentations and heard all of this stuff, and they're just like, I don't want to do that. So you never know. I mean, she wasn't interested at the time, but
hey, you don't know what seeds you're planting, because some people's lives literally changes, you know, in 30 days. Like, either they have completely different lives going on. You know, you never know what experiences we're going to come across. I ran into some people at a birthday party, and the girl was like, oh, yeah, it's like a pyramid thing. And I was like, no, because the people underneath me make way more than me because they need it more than me. You know, and so their life and their budget is different. But still going. Other insight.
I can't see. I'm blind leading the blind.
Somebody go help us. All right. So, but anyway, I just shared a little bit about Premier and what it was all about and why I love it. And, you know, it doesn't really matter what I'm selling. Like, I would literally, Brooke uses this all the time because I would sell dirt. If Premier decided they were going to sell dirt, just because of the heart of Premier and what it's all about. And so by the end of the party, she was like, man, I love you. We're like still going to hang out, and, you know, you're so fun. And she's like, the way you're passionate about Premier is the way I'm passionate about my nonprofit that she's part of. And so she's like having surgery on Monday, and I'll, you know, truly going to be praying for her, and, you know, just built a relationship in a very small amount of time. And looking forward to spending, I mean, like, she's already reached out to me, so did the other girl. We messaged back and forth, looking forward to spending time together this summer. And they're, you know, just super sweet people. Who knows where that'll end up, but she likes jewelry, and she had a bad taste with Premier, and I explained to her kind of, we'll just, you know, fix it, and we'll get it right, and whatever. And so she just saw a different vision, I think, of what Premier is. And like Tawana said, you do not have to sponsor. We don't put that down your throat. Whatever part of our job description of what we sign a contract for is, yes, we do got to let people know they can make money in Premier and do a sponsoring activity. And that is either, you know, sharing what you know, the fun stuff we do with our big money, or explaining, hey, you can make 50% doing this without all those little things. Quick, well, you can run that off in 5 minutes or less that Judy just said. And if you have someone that comes up to you that's interested in the business and you're like, I'm totally not sponsoring anyone, that's fine. Let us know. Let your upline know. We will happily sponsor them, train them alongside you, whatever. You do not ever have to do that. I've never had anyone give me somebody's phone. I mean, by the time they really thought about it, but honestly, like, that is just what I tell people. Don't feel that pressure. Like, if you're like, I just don't want to ever be responsible for someone, because I do someone in another group that they're like, yeah, no, this girl, she only wants to do shows. She sends the people that want to sign up to me and whatever. And I was like, all right, well, she's missing out. But like, that's not what her life wants, you know, what her life can handle. So, just seriously, just share, let us know we are here. There is no fear. And we are giving all kind of opportunities to get that out there. So this is something quick Brooke shared with us she was doing as far as being accountable, because in order to share, in order to get bookings, in order to do all these things we talk about, you gotta kind of have somewhere to start, right? So if you're talking to people or having them fill out guest surveys and you're getting people that are interested, or you're having people like, yeah, I'll do a show, just call me back this month, or call me back whatever, you gotta have a place to put it. So there's different systems that work for different people. I figured I'd give this a shot because I'm used to be a functioning mess, and I'm just a mess. So I don't know what I am lately, but it's nice to know that, like, when I feel like, man, I haven't done anything, or I'm, you know, just way out of balance, or, you know, feeling like I haven't really done what I needed to do for my business or whatever, I can open this book and say, you know what, wait a minute, I did. Like, I have done something, and I am working my business at what level right now my crazy life lets me. But each day you want to do 2 things in your business, just 2, y'all. Make 2 phone calls, you know, towards growing your business, not to maintaining things. Like if you've already got shows on the books and you got to call and host this coach, you need to still do that. That's different. 2 things to move your business forward. Okay, so that means calling people, and just take a journal. I got this at Target. It says, be the change you wish to see. It's my color. Okay, so there was a no-brainer. I actually want to pop the second one because I just think it will fill up. So anyways, all I do with mine is I break it down into bookings, downline calls, and sponsoring. So if you don't have downline yet, then you would do bookings, sponsoring, and customer care calls. Okay, because I still do that stuff too, but mine actually has the date up here. Like, let me put in the date and circle the day of the week. But so for bookings on this day, like I made a call to this girl. She said she will do a show before June 30th. She saw my video. Waiting to get her school schedule, and I actually just saw her again at my daughter's school Friday. She said, I got my schedule. We're going to do a daytime, you know, the kids play like a play date mom shop party, because she's got friends that are all home during the day. And then she's going to get one of my bonus gifts. So I put myself a note. And then this other girl said she also wants to have a party. Tell me what days work better for her or whatever. So I made my 2 calls and talked to them. And if you don't actually get them on the phone, but you have a conversation back and forth between Facebook messaging that's just as good, write it down. With sponsoring, you can say, you know, I called this girl that I met. She was not able to come to the fun to share, but she said to check back with her after the summer. So again, I can look and say, you know what, I did work my business that day. I did things to move my business forward. The next day, you know, same thing. I talk to people, I write notes, and then this means I need to go back and do things like for this jeweler, I need to do these things for her. I did them, so I check those off. I still need to do this, whatever. So I can follow through with it, but I'm putting everything in one place. So I can go back, and I use the left side for my daily to-do. And then it says Shirley Denham question mark, girl bailed on me because she went to Chattanooga instead. I'm just kidding. I was trying to see if I'd taken her to dinner on her birthday, but husband surprised her. So that's kind of how that works. Everybody kind of gets the concept of making the phone calls, actually talking to someone, and just keeping track of doing 2 things. It's kind of like I have a power hour log too, but there's not enough room to write. I got horrible handwriting and I like to write it. So, and I like highlighters, so I like to color code things. So that's just something you can do to keep track. I do have a journal, so I'm going to do a drawing for a journal and a fun picture frame. In a minute we'll draw from wherever the tickets are. And that's really it. So Tammy's going to cover the last minute announcement, and we're going to do the drawing.
Okay, it's been a good training, hasn't it? I can hear y'all yahooing as I was talking to Debbie. Y'all pray for Debbie. She's considering for mayor now.
Why are we cheering? Because what time is it?
That's right. Okay, so I just want to go over the real quick announcements, and then I'm going to draw for and prizes. The next training coming up is June the 27th. It's going to be off our normal schedule because we're allowing for vacations and things like that, as well as we're doing a joint training. So you'll have girls in here from Brooke's group and Mindy's group all in here together because it's summer and people go places.
It's on
You
here.
remember the first ABC.
Yeah, but that's morning.
Until 12:30. You said June 22nd.
So we,
June
well,
27th.
hey, 45. We all were bringing it here at that night too. You can
No,
make
I'll
it.
be teaching. I did the
Oh. All right.
June 27th?
June 27th, yes. Okay, so June is an exciting time for us because it starts Pull Tuesdays. Yay. Wait, what day? June, Pull Tuesdays. So what Pull Tuesdays are we open up, my pool's open, and so we just invite anybody who wants to come and hang out with us who work by the pool. Yeah. Hang out with us, the kids, whatever. Okay. I'll put a schedule together because I do go on vacation the second Tuesday. But anyway, so we'll do that. We have lots of fun during the summer when we do our pool days.
So boring.
The 20th is a blingo night. We'll get into all that. It doesn't matter because we're focused on May right now. But then we will be having our premier pool party, which is our premier family. Your families are welcome on June the 25th. Down at the pool, we cook out, all that good stuff. So we'll get more information
Yeah, save the date now.
But it's a fun opportunity for everybody to get to know each other's families and just have some fun together with a million kids. Okay, it's all good. All right. Okay, so I think that about covers everything. I'm going to do some drawings, and before I do my drawings, I want to say a special congratulations to Katrina. I had put a challenge out. If you were in my downline, you all got a text on Saturday for a challenge to get the word out, to have everybody listen to that 5-minute call from the Drapers. And so I said the person with the people that actually entered in and had people listen, and then the person with the most was going to get a fun prize. Okay, so Katrina actually sent it out to 40 people, and she had 12 responses.
I think it was 14. Actually, I ended up with 41.
Okay, great, awesome. Okay, just keep lifting yourself up. Now, but here's the key, and I want to tell you this, y'all. The key was, I said, any takers? And she's like, well, no, not really. Well, she had emailed me all the responses, and that's what we as your premier upline want. As y'all are new girls and haven't sponsored yet, send your upline the responses because we can help you tell you what that really means. And so I looked at all of her stuff, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of conversations we need to have. Because of what the people said was really, oh, I'm interested, I just can't figure it out yet. We need to help them figure it out. So we will have some conversations with some of those ladies. But the point is, she got the word out there, and y'all, if you don't share, nobody's ever going to know. Okay? So don't judge the situation. Don't read into the situation. Don't have expectations out of the situation. Just share it. Okay? And so we got you this ASAP. Always stop and pray. Let me see. So good job. Okay, prizes. You can only win once because we like to be fair and share. You didn't get tickets?
No.
Oh, we need to do tickets. And I don't think Lindsay got
I was
tickets.
worried about my soda being late, dropping it and rolling out.
Okay, tell me what you qualify for if you didn't get tickets. Just those two didn't get tickets? Okay. Did you RSVP?
Yes.
Attend training? Yes. First time here? Yes.
No.
Brought a guest? No. Register for rally?
Yes.
They both get through.
Oh, you got a ticket for each one of them?
Yeah. What did you miss out on?
Well, I got one. I registered for rally
And you're here.
and I RSVP'd.
It's
too late. It's too late.
So how many did you need?
Sorry.
Christy.
It's past the ticket cutoff time.
I'm gonna put it in one big.
Big money.
Because I've been here before.
Yeah?
I've been here. What's the cross? Is it Divinity Cross?
Retiring, isn't it?
Well, is that one retiring? I thought just the Deborah necklace, because
Just the
anytime
Deborah.
somebody asked
Just
me
the
what
Deborah.
they could put that cross on, I always said the Deborah necklace, so now that that's going, any other
Silverado.
suggestions?
Silverado or the two that come together. They go with this right here. Short notice, they get this color and gold.
I think the van was better.
I think I put
Silverado.
Silverado, I don't
Silverado is awesome. It's silver, it's got 4 trainers, and I tell everybody that needs to be a staple. in-
Silverado.
Oh, no.
Because
The,
they can tell you
Yeah, because that's a mat, that's a flat.
sell them the, Cosmo, which one is the green turquoise?
Oh, Acapulco.
No, Cosmo.
I still think Silverado.
Oh, Cozumel. You know what though, Silverado is a staple. You
They
can
can wear
wear
it
it
by
with
itself.
or without. It's not a thick,
Okay, so first ticket winner. Gotta have it. Okay, is this your journal?
I can't get enough.
Okay, you wanna put your friend up there too? Yeah.
Oh,
You won that.
Okay, you can pick what you want.
whatever you enhance on.
All right, let me put those down.
All right, first ticket winner, 936.
That was that
Oh. Picture frame, journal, cue box.
I'll do a journal. All righty, 912. Bernadette. Exactly what I said. Yeah, okay.
Are you coming to rallies? We gotta put pictures in there after rally. In your Diva frame.
900.
Okay.
Carla got it?
Take a box.
You can have this, you can have a butterfly too, whichever butterfly you like.
You know, pick one.
This one, the butterfly?
Yep, that's fine.
932.
Oh, man, that's definitely.
If you want the butterfly, you have the butterfly. Use the butterfly. You. 913. Butterfly or a flower? Yes, butterfly. Okay, I'll say this for you. 931.
What?
Three. 901.
Oh,
That's your problem. 928. 928.
Who was right before me?
Oh,
I have mine again.
okay, let's see. 908.
All right.
That was like,
She already got the butterfly.
No, I'm taking
no, that one.
Yeah, she got it.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Anyway.
Okay, y'all, thank you so much for coming. We hope you got a lot out of it. Can't wait to see you and hear from you this month with your, with the sponsor promotion, okay? Good job. All right, take care.
okay.